Hello there folks, Pete here from Thairish Times. I have a story for you today. I'm going to tell it to you. It happened to me yesterday. This is an event that happened to me, Pete. But first, let's have a Mr. Jolly. Mr. Jolly. Have you ever had a Mr. Jolly? I'm going to have a Mr. Jolly. I'm going to get myself a Mango Jolly. And so what we'll do is I'll get myself a Mango Jolly and then we'll tell this one at the park where it happened. This thing happened to me at the park yesterday, so let's get the Jolly. Let's have a Jolly and then we go to the park. So here we are, Mr. Jolly. It's yogurt and mango. Ooh, perfect for a hot day. Anyway, let's go to the park. I want to tell you this story. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Hey folks, before I start the story, who knows the guy that fell into this pond? Everybody knows him, you all know him, and he fell into this pond while filming. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to see if you got this one. Cheers. And here we are folks in Benjakitti Park, which is a beautiful park in central Bangkok Sukhumvit area, and I like to come in here in the evening time for a run, and that's what I did yesterday at 6 p.m. I came into the park and nearly fell there. Don't fall while you're vlogging, Pete. Keep your legs moving. Okay, keep going there, Pete. We won't cut. No cuts. Anyway, yeah, so I came in here yesterday 6 o'clock and I was going for a run. Now I got to the entrance of the park, okay, and I hear this voice saying, hey, can you help me, and I turned around and there was a guy, not Thai. He had dark hair, sallow skin, tan skin, and he came up to me and he said, earpod. And I didn't understand what he was saying. I was just like, say again? And he's like, earpod. And he had his phone open and he had Google Maps open. So I thought he was saying airport. And I was like, mate, you want to go to the airport? Okay. And I was thinking in my head, okay, how do I send him to the airport? At some point in this, I took my phone out of my bag because I was trying to get Google Maps for the guy to show him where the airport was. So here's me getting my phone out, getting Google Maps, and as soon as I had the phone out in my hand and I had the earpods taken out in my other hand, another guy appears on a motorbike. Okay, now this guy had a motorcycle helmet on. He was a foreigner as well, tan skin, unshaven. I can't really tell shaven or unshaven. He had a helmet on, but the two boys look tough. They look tough. They look like they lived a hard life, Anyway, so it was at that point I was like, oh, this is a bit dodgy here. What's going on here? So the guy says, earpod, I lost my earpods. And I was kind of processing everything, and so I was like, you lost your earpods? Yeah, I lost my earpods, I lost my earpods. and at this stage I felt uneasy. So what I did was I got my phone. Like, this is the exact movement I did. I put my phone like that and I put the phone in here. Now I have an iPhone Pro Max 12. I paid, what, 28,000 baht or something like that. You know, it's an expensive phone. It's the newest iPhone. So I put the phone in here like that, and as soon as I did that, I saw the guy's eyes look at me. You know, I saw his eyes, he was looking at that movement, and at that point I was like, oh, there's something dodgy going on here. The two boys are trying to hustle me out of my phone here. That's the plague. That's the play going on here. That's the scam. The two boys are trying to get this phone out of my hand some way. So then I put the phone in here straight away, zipped it up, and then the guy was standing beside me to the left. The other guy with the motorcycle was kind of like at an angle in front of me. There was a hedge behind me, so I was effectively cornered. Well, not cornered. I only had one way out. So I noticed that as well. So what I did was, the guy standing here to the left of me, I took a step out in front of him. So now I'm standing directly in front of him, and then I'm looking him up and down, and the same story again. Here, can you help me with the earpods? I need the earpods. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, this is a bit dodgy. Why do two guys need me to help them find their earpods? One guy's on a motorcycle. Why are the two of them not walking up and down the road? You know, maybe they want to get to connect my phone to their earpods, something along those lines. But I wasn't sure. You know, like when your sixth sense kicks in, or your instinct, right? I'll tell you, I've been living in Bangkok now for 10 years. I've been living away from Ireland since I was 23. Okay, when you live away for a long time, you develop. Your survival skills are honed, I would say, because you're living away from your home. So you kind of have to have your wits about you. Like, I'm away from all my family, you know. If that happened to me, it's up to me to take care of myself. My own personal opinion about senses and feelings that you have about all these type of things. Maybe someone else in the comment section can relate. When you're living away from your home, especially if you're living in a country where you don't speak the language, all you have is body language to get you out of trouble. Okay, that's how you read people. You're sussing them out. You don't know what they're saying. You just have to go by what you look, how you feel about them, and you follow your gut instinct. Okay, and that's what that was. I got a weird vibe off the two of those boys. I knew there was a play going on to get the phone out of my hand. My Dublin kicked in. I'm from Dublin, yeah. So when you're growing up in Dublin, you have to keep your wits about you. You know, Dublin's a great city, fantastic city, but also there's crime in Dublin like anywhere else. When I was 16 years old, I was mugged, and I never forgot it, because I was held up by a group of guys, and they threw a couple of punches at me, stole my phone, stole my money. I had about €10 at the time. They stole it, and but I never forgot it, and I always thought to myself, it will never happen to me again. So anyway, basically what I'm saying is, this is just a vlog to tell anyone out there that's in the Sukhumvit area, because I know there's a lot of subscribers out there that are in the Sukhumvit area, downtown Bangkok, or even in Bangkok, or even in Thailand, watch the vlogs. If you're in central Bangkok, keep your wits about you, you know. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and, you know, maybe these guys really needed some quick cash. Who knows, you know. In the end of the day, I'll never know the true story to it. All I can go is on my gut instinct. But I'll tell you another thing that happened to me about, about a month ago, okay? About a month ago, I was at Prompong BTS, and a Thai guy came up to me at the BTS station, and he said, hey, can you help me? I just left my wallet in a taxi, and I'm on the way to a meeting. I've got no money. He was a well-dressed guy, wearing jeans and a shirt, young guy in his 20s, okay? And I just got a weird vibe off him as well. I just said, nah, I just kept going. I was like, nah, mate, I'm just gonna keep going. Something didn't feel right about him either, you know? And then about maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I was at Prompong BTS station again. Same guy comes up to me, same story. Hey, can you help me? I left my wallet in a taxi and I'm on the way to a meeting. This time he had a clipboard with him. He was more professional. He had a little clipboard. He's moving up in the world. And I went like that. I went like that. Hey, you already asked me, and as soon as my finger went like that, he was just gone. Just out like a light. Gone. Vamos. Gonzo. He was he was gone. Anyway, you know, I often thought about that after, you know, like that guy, if he was able to channel that energy, he's out there scamming foreigners on the streets of Bangkok. Okay? If he was able to channel that energy into something more productive, you know, the guy's obviously a risk taker, he's a young Thai guy, he's out there speaking English. If he was able to channel that energy in a different direction, he would go far. So anyway, those are two little scams. The first one obviously is the one I'd be concerned about. You know, that looked like it could have gone a lot worse. You know, I was on some buzz when I was in the park after it, you know. I was buzzing, I was like, the adrenaline was pumping. They didn't get my phone, they didn't get my phone. But yeah, I mean, I got lucky in the end of the day. It's probably a combination of me living away from home so long and just not really wanting to help them. Maybe, I don't know. No, I tried to help them, but yeah. So that's the story, folks. Let me know what you think about that one. I've got another story for you as well. Next week, I'll tell you another one next week. This one is probably the craziest or wildest story I've ever heard in my life. It's a Thai story as well, and I'm going to try and get in contact with the guy who told me the story. This story is 9 years old. It was told to me back when I first got to Thailand, and I'm going to try and track down the guy. I haven't heard from the guy for years, so I'm going to try and track him down before I tell the story, so I can brush up on some of the things that happened, because, you know, 9-year story, you know, you want to get my facts straight. Anyway, we're on the way to 4K now. We've got 3,300 subscribers on the channel. We're on the way to 4K. I hope we can get to 4K by Christmas. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the likes. You know, let's get to 4K by Christmas. That would be the best Christmas present ever. All the vlogs, all the work that we're doing, it would all, you know, it'd be worth it if we were to reach another goal, you know, set the target again, 4K. So thank you very much, folks. Let me know what you think of the story, and as always, take care of yourselves, sláinte, and I'll see you on the next one.